continue with our learning of the structured text. So in this video, we will convert the old ladder logic program into structured text. So if you remember before on the routine number 5, we program a 3-wire control with one shot. And in the program, we have two one-shot instructions. If you remember before, we have to use two separate tags in two different locations, and we will learn how do we convert that into the ST. Also, the other thing is that you can see, notice here, there's a parallel branch here, right? So with the parallel branch, if you remember before, when we convert this, the routine number 2 with the parallel branch, we use the we use a approach called the if and else. So if you remember, that's the corresponding solution with this. So the first if on here, the condition correspond to this one shot, and after that, because of the parallel branch, we use the if and else. Two situations correspond to these two parallel branch around here, right? And of course, later on, we improve this design into a one line of the program, because it's the logic not, but that's after, right? First, we use the approach we call the if else to match these two parallel branches. But this time we don't have to. All right, so we will try different ways to translate this parallel branch into the ST. So this is the solution. I'm going to show you on here. So on the both sides, so you can compare. So let me explain first. Like I said, there are two one-shot instructions, so that's why we create two tags ONS. We didn't use a 1 and 2. Not only with that, they are in different data types, right? So let me try that, clear that. If I highlight here, when you see that the tooltip on the third line, it shows data type bool, right? That's ONS1. When I highlight ONS2 on the third line on the tooltip, the pop window, it also shows data type Boolean type. And if I click highlight here, you can see on here the data type is FBD underscore one shot, right? Remember I explained that this is a different data type. It's a structure. It's not a simple bool. Same thing for the ONS4, right? So we are programming different language and different instructions. So this OSRI has to associate with that particular data type, right? So that is one thing we notice. The other thing is that, like I said, with parallel, this time we didn't use if else. We use this, the output bit, to represent this whole thing is the top branch, because that's the result of one shot here. And then we use a logic operator or PL, so that means it's the lower branch here. And we also use a bracket, right, a pair of brackets to put this or together, so that means it's the whole structure of this. Then continue with this. This one is a from the off tag, but because we use exam off, so that's why we use not. So I explain that, right? So if I should explain this one first, but you can sort of get this idea, right? So the off equals the output of the first one shot and PL, right? So because you can consider this as one element, that plus PL, two together, so that's why it's AND, right? So this is the logic. This is a very good example to show that you can see here in this example we use AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator together. All right, let me clear out everything. Have a look on the clear shot on here. All right, so let's try it if that one will work. All right, so right now you can see I'm calling the ST3 wire. So if you look at the main routine, the method equals 24 correspond here. 24 equals this is true. This is calling the routine 24 ST3 wire ONS. So that's the 24 ST3 wire ONS. That's this subroutine. All right. So then let's try that. I'm gonna press and hold. It's on. And press and hold off. Let me try again. Press and hold on. Release is on. Press and hold off. Release off. Then let me try quick press. Press on. Press off. Press on. Press off. Right. So this is again an example. I wanted to show you that how do we construct, how do we write down a complicated expressions, right? That's remember the equal sign. That's the assignment statement on the right hand side. It could be a expression, and that expression can be complicated. So if you look at the menu on the menu side, this is the part correspond to what this example represent. So it tells us the expression. How do we write the expressions? It could be complicated. It could be combinations of different component. And you can see here, if you want to finalize with a value, then you use arithmetic, right? Plus, minus for those operations. Compare, you use relations. Relation, that means the bigger, greater, equal, right? And then the one we just talked about, the one we use on the example is to verify if condition true or false, right? One option is use the if or else, right? But this example we didn't use if else. Instead we use logical operators. So if you look down here, here is logical operators. So logical operators you can have AND, or, exclusive or not, right? So you can see that's examples, right? If not photosensor, that means the photosensor is not activate. If photosensor, that means photosensor is active, it's on, right? So and so on and so forth. You can look at that for the learning purpose with the complicated expression.